Hi, this is Numeric Citizen. In today's video, what's up with Micro.Blog edition fall 2025? Let's get started. It was a big year for Micro.Blog in 2025. There was a lot of tweaks, improvements, new features, and I think that the best way to cover all of these features is to focus on what brings a difference to the value proposition of Micro.Blog. I'm not going to cover mobile apps because I think the best experience with Micro.Blog is on the web. So let's get started. Two things to clear up. First, I'm not paid by Micro.Blog to do this video. I'm doing that because I love Micro.Blog a lot. And the second thing is that maybe in the past, Micro.Blog had some issues with performance and other runtime issues. And I think that in 2025, the experience is much better because of the improvements that went into the platform. And so that I wanted to make sure that I clear this up before going further. One of the things that was improved greatly in 2025 is the speed of publishing. So for users who are using the platform actively, you should see a much faster publishing experience. It means that publishing on the web, on your website, as well as cross-publishing to Mastodon or other Fediverse compatible services. So this is something that I think is a very welcome improvement. Now you're seeing my current timeline in Micro.Blog. And the first thing that you will notice is that when you have an error at the top of the timeline, you can click on that, look at the errors, only the errors in the log, and if you want to clear them up, you can do that here, and it will clear the error condition. If you go back to the timeline, then the error condition will be gone. The other improvement was to use the keyboard to navigate across those nodes on the left sidebar. 1 will go to the timeline, 2 will go to the mention, 3 will go to the bookmarks, 4 to the discover tab, and 5 to post, and so on. And from there or from anywhere else, you can just hit the N key to create a new blog post. One of the things that they added too was the possibility to have a summary that you can write if your blog post is rather long, or you can ask AI to generate it for you, and then you can modify it if you want. So I'll go back in the post here, and I'll simply look at some of the drafts that I have, like this one. If I want, I can just expose the summary field. I could write the summary there, or I could ask AI to generate the summary. This summary will take over when cross-posting to external services. Instead of having a truncated blog post, you can have more refined control of how the post will be summarized when cross-posted to Mastodon, for example. Next up, you can manage your blog post by trashing the one that you don't like anymore. If you have a draft post that you want to delete, you can delete it right there. View trash, like that, and then you can restore the post if you want. The other thing that you will see in this menu, which is new, is the manage path. If you want to change the blog post log, you can do that and just go in this interface there. You can change the path there that will follow the complete path for the blog post. I'm currently showing the uploads page, and what you can see that there's a few videos that I can show you right there. Those videos now can be up to 20 minutes for those who are using the new subscription tier called the Micro.Blog Studio. This is something new that was recently introduced for those who want to post videos on Micro.Blog and even have those videos to cross-posted to PeerTube. Then it is possible. This is something, it's a recent focus that the Micro.Blog platform is now supporting, and I think it's rather exciting for those who don't want to use YouTube for posting videos. When uploading a 1080p video resolution file, you will get two files in your uploads. The first one is the actual video, and then the second one will be a thumbnail, which will also get a automatic generation of the alternate text that describe what is on the video. You can have this disabled if you don't want to. If you want, you just disable the AI features of Micro.Blog. So this is very interesting, and this is why you can simply copy the HTML code there and then paste that in a blog post for your video to be included in this blog post. Some privacy related features were added this year. The first thing is that if you are in Europe and you care about data sovereignty, then you can ask a Micro.Blog service to host your photos and blog posts. So any content that you put on Micro.Blog to be hosted in Europe. And also, if you want to have people not to see your replies when they are not logged in to Micro.Blog, then you can hide that from the privacy section added in the account portion here. And also you can have the profile altogether to be inaccessible for those people who are not signed in into Micro.Blog. If you happen to have two blogs in different Micro.Blog accounts, then you can switch easily now with this drop-down menu there. You can have as many accounts as you want, and then you can switch very simply just by selecting the account. And also Micro.Blog support passkeys, so you don't need to remember long passwords to log in. You have more control now when you are cross-posting to places like Blue Sky or Mastodon. If you want, you can just ask the Micro.Blog service to copy your post to Blue Sky and get Blue Sky replies, or you can just ask Micro.Blog to copy your blog post to Blue Sky and then do nothing else. This is something new. You can do that on a per service basis. So that's very flexible for you if you want to have more control of what's going on after you cross post to other services. If you are a big movie lover, or if you like to talk about TV shows, now you can do that very easily. Like this guy here who watched this movie, gave it a star, a rating. These can be found now in the new movies tab. And then from there, you can see all the people who mentioned one of those movies or TV shows recently. And to do that, they add a link to Letterboxd or TMDB. And as soon as Micro.Blog sees a link to those two services, then it will populate this section there. If you want, you can just look at, let's say, the F1 movie, enter. You can create a new blog post saying that you watched the movie and put your own comments about this movie. So this is very a nice addition to Micro.Blog. The addition of having your archive group between different years, as seen here, so archive section there. From there, you can select the year and see the blog post for that year. The same thing happens to photos. If you want to organize your photos per year, then you can do that too. There's a plugin for that, and also there's a plugin for the blog posts archive that you can install and configure. To bookmark things on the web, then you can do that on Micro.Blog. Simply add a URL at the top here and click save, and then your web page will be bookmarked, and it will eventually maybe get a summary depending on the content that you are saving. Also, if you save a lot of bookmarks, you might want to use tags to organize those. So you can use the field at the bottom here of each bookmark, and you can add more than one bookmark simply by adding a comma to separate each of them. So it's very handy to organize your content, and it's new. Speaking of bookmarks, and Micro.Blog always has been very good at importing data from other services. Now you can import Pocket bookmarks by simply going to the bookmarks node here and then going at the top, selecting import, and then you will see that you can now import a CSV or HTML file coming from your Pocket account so that you can recover all those before the service is closing down. So that's very cool, and this is new also. Other improvements includes a better support for Ghost Fediverse integration. As you might know, Ghost this year introduced Fediverse support, and then Micro.Blog was tweaked to better support that, and also better support for Open Graph when sharing content with others. How the blog post will look. You have 3 different choices depending by default, depending on the current theme. If you are using a different theme, you go in the plugin here in the plugin directory. From there, the themes plugin, everyone that goes with a preview button right here can be used as a Open Graph styling to better style the content you are sharing outside Micro.Blog. So this is new. And also, Mastodon quotes now are supported in Micro.Blog, in your Micro.Blog timeline. cross-posting to other services is also something very powerful in Micro.Blog. And they recently added the support for cross-posting to day one. So simply use your email associated with a specific journal in day one, and you can paste here. And then when you post something, depending on the source, it will be sent to the day one journal. So it's very cool. That's it for today's video. I cannot stress enough how much value you get from Micro.Blog. There is so many things that this platform covers and brings to the user. I mean, it's mind-blowing. As you can see here on the slide, there is a lot of things that I didn't cover. There's all those things are getting improved year over year. New services, new standards, new tweaks, improvements, fixes. There's so many things that goes on in this platform that it's hard to believe. It's very cheap. Again, it's not an ad. I'm just enthusiastic about this service. I think that the web more than ever needs a service like Micro.Blog, and I mean, this is unbelievable. Thanks for watching until the very end, and I hope that you see some values in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't want to miss any upcoming videos related to Micro.Blog. Thanks for watching, and see you guys for another one soon. Bye.